Hi, good morning. I will re-record this video, and this video will be entirely in English because this content is dedicated to YouTube. Now, there's a new server called RevivalRO, and we are playing this on this server since last week, and we find it interesting to play here because there's a lot of people. You can find a server that has an online rate of about 300 to 500. Not really sure. So this is recorded live, so all my script will be impromptu, and I'm just here to teach you how to level up and gain some money while leveling up. Alright. So this guide is dedicated as well to semi-premium users because you need to avail this shield called Ahura Mazda. Now, this will cost you like 2 euros or $3 as far as I remember, because in our currency it's worth like 600 pesos. Okay, so now this will be the main ingredients or main equipments for us. First, you need to have the Dark Lord card, and you can farm that in the MVP room, or you can just buy that from Pion or whatnot. Next is the Ring of Flame Lord and the Ring of Resonance. Now you can also get this from Ifrit. This is really easy to get. The drop rate is like 40%. So meaning in three Ifrit you get one Flame Lord and Resonance. Okay, so that's really easy to get. Now, for this guide, I will teach you how to farm in Scaraba hole. This is the second level in grams, and there's a lot of mobs here. So with this build that you see, it's based entirely on int, str, and bit, and of course the items. You don't need much for this to work. So what we will do is we will measure the time it took us to get 90% weight, and the amount of XP we get, of course, until we reach 255, and how long did it take and how much did it cost us, or did we sold all the loots for. Okay, so let's try that. So Grams, can you warp me and choose Scaraba hole? The first thing we need to do is we need to find a huge stack of mobs. I mean huge, not just 3 but like 10 or 20, because it won't work if it's less. For example, this one. So with this build you can just click in the middle of the mobs and then let the meteor storm do its thing. So the main damage is int, and then the next damage is all the skills from Ring of Resonance and Ring of Flame Lord. So even if you get stunned, you'll not die because you have life steal, and every physical hit you do is equals to amount of HP recovered. So what I always do is that if there are 3 creeps left, I just leave them be, because it's not worth the time. Okay, next stack of mobs. And make sure you bring blue potion, because there's a chance that you will do Asura Strike, and we call that, and and when you do that you lose all the SP you have, and you need SP for your buffs. And also don't forget that there's a command here in this server called auto loot, and we all know that if you put that command on, you'll automatically get all the loots from the monster. No need to pick it up by clicking it. So we've been here for like 2 minutes now. This is what I call an immortal field, because you won't die no matter what. No matter how many here. For example, like this. There's like 20 mobs. Because whenever you lose HP, and the more monster that attacks you, the more chance of the skills triggering on itself. And there are a lot of skills that triggers. For example, the Ring of Claymore triggers like Meteor Storm, Meteor Shower, the one from the Assassin, then Bowling Bash, all of those. So that's why I also added Strength. Now all we have to do is wait. Okay, so that's one level. Okay, next batch. Look at all those Meteor Storm. The good thing about this is those Meteor Storm stacks. So they can hit all simultaneously. Like 5 Meteor Storms in a row. So time check, we've been here for about 5 minutes now. Okay, next wave. So I'm just leaving the stats and the equipment here so that you won't forget. Next stack. Okay, so we are now at 90%. So it took us like 7 minutes, but sometimes it just takes me 4 minutes. It depends entirely on the mobs. Now let's try selling all the loot we've made. Selling, and don't sell the blue pots. You'll need that. And the clothing, you need that as well. So the clothing you get here is Silk Robe, and there's a quest here that you'll need a whole lot of Silk Robe, like 40 pieces or so. But for me, I already did that quest, so I don't mind selling this one. You can only get that quest, the Fable Silk, as far as I remember, once per account. Okay. So all that loot, we came up with 1.7 million zenny. So 1.7 million zenny for 4 to 7 minutes is not bad, right? So just remember, these equipment, Ring of Flame Lord, Ring of Resonance, and Dark Lord card, you can put that in any boots you like. Of course, the Ahura Mazda, because this is the one that makes you immortal. Okay, so what happens, I will explain further, is what happens that it reflects 100% of physical damage back at the enemy, and when you reflect those damage, it comes back to you because you did that damage. Because in this weapon, the Agra Manu, you get all the hit you land, all damage you heal will heal you for that amount. Okay, now thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and you can visit our Facebook page for our daily streams. Okay, thank you. See you. Pagpalain.